air check from her every she'll send me a note.
Your little 6-year-old friend's listening right
Gabby.
now. Yeah, she's listening.
Hi, Gabby. Gabby, next time you see Daddy, you need to walk up and kick him right in the shin.
No, wait a minute.
I'll take care of it, Gabby.
No, wait a minute. My money's paying for your ice cream today that she's going to bring you because it's bring your kid to work day, and you're dogging me like that. Huh?
I'm getting a dilly bar.
Scott, you want some ice cream?
Yes,
what kind
always.
you want?
Chocolate, anything.
All right, there you go, Gabby. Chocolate, anything for Scott. Make sure you bring it.
And don't bring mine because I'm being bad. The cherry dilly bar. Man, the dilly bar is that. All right, what's going on? Scott Tatey at the Beaver County Times is here. Frank Sparks, general manager of this joint, is here. This is being live Facebook feeded. I know what Sparks' schedule is. He ain't coming in here to hang out if there's not a reason. What's up? You guys are both grinning at me.
We got bad news for you, bro.
What?
We got bad news for you.
Am I fired?
Kinda. This will be your very last ever episode that you will be hosting of Notes on Entertainment on WBVP.
Oh, free at last!
Then we'll be moving over to, as everybody knows, there's a morning show that's going to be starting on.
Well, not everybody
Monday.
knows.
Okay.
Reset it. For the people that don't know, it got announced. And
a couple
there's
weeks
a morning
ago,
show.
there's a morning show that's going to be on the Beaver, our sister station, 99 or 95.7 and 1460, starting on Monday morning with Scott Tatey as the host and a mystery partner.
What?
A mystery partner is going to be.
What?
I like messing with Chris.
Well, now it turns into an episode of Scooby Doo.
Yeah, right.
There's a mystery DJ. All right, Monday morning is when it starts.
Monday morning is when it starts, 7 a.m.
And that means I got to come up with my own crap every Thursday from 11:35 to noon.
Yeah, Notes on Entertainment will be moving to the Beaver.
Just
11:30 on Thursdays.
Just open with that. How does it affect me? I got to come up with my own stuff for a half hour that Scott used to. Well, that's cool. So you guys excited? Or you guys nervous?
Yes,
it's a different world. Morning radio, and I'm not talking about the gig. I'm talking about the world you live in, because getting up at 4 a.m. is not normal.
I don't sleep very well anyway. So.
He only lives down the street. I can see Scott rolling in here.
No,
his toothbrush in his hand coming in.
Don't use proximity as an excuse to hit the snooze button. I've seen it tried.
Rookie mistake.
I can see Scott in his slippers and his robe rolling in here with his cup of coffee and his toothbrush.
I want to get one of those mopeds that the cops sell down in Monaco.
Oh, yeah.
Take that to work every day.
Yeah,
the classic Gorelli or Pook. I could see you rocking a Pook.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe we can get him. We could DoorDash some of the something from Smash for breakfast in the morning.
Ooh,
good place.
Now, if you guys start rolling with breakfast getting delivered while I'm here, and I'll be here because I'll be in the building. No. Don't forget your old buddy.
We would never do that.
I know you wouldn't.
I guess since we're talking about we might as well just let the cat out of the bag at this point on who the co-host is going to be, right?
I don't care.
All right.
What did I ask
Scott,
you?
who's your co-host?
It's Frank Sparks.
There you go. There you go.
Bringing back the original team on Notes on Local Entertainment. We started that, 7 years ago?
2017.
Yeah.
Almost 8 years
ago. It's the Frank and Tatey Show.
And that's all from our good friend Caleb Pasquale started it, got it all rocking and rolling. He got it sponsored. And what's Caleb doing now? It's what's called Toll Family Theater.
He works at the Lindsay Theater in Sewickley, my favorite theater.
Oh, yeah.
They show the best movies and the friendliest people.
So it's kind of like something Scott and I have talked about since day one, to do a morning show. And
I know you guys, this has been talked about and spitballed and thrown back and forth for many, many, many years. So I'm very excited for you. And now it just occurred to me, since you guys are your own morning show, interview each other. Seriously.
So our very first show we have, one of our first interviews is going to be, our bumper music is going to be from none other than the 4019s and Nick Ziegler from
Nick.
Yeah, so Nick's going to be one of our first guests on Monday as well.
Monaco Hall of Famer, a Beaver Valley Musicians Hall of Famer.
And obviously you guys are important because he's out West Coast, and if he's calling you to be on a morning show from the West Coast, That's probably not a normal call time for him.
I did say 7:30, 8:30, or 9:30 our time.
When can you make it?
Yeah, when can you make it?
So what are you excited about? What are you nervous about? Are you guys just geeked? I can sit here and give you pointers. My pointers are the stuff that I did that didn't work.
Ooh, like what?
So, construction worker bingo.
Okay.
Every morning I would come in and announce, and I would drive by, and 3 construction workers scratching their butts, 7 of them leaning on a truck, 1 drinking coffee. Today's construction worker bingo number 371. Phone call, 5 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello, this is PennDOT calling.
That
Is
was,
Mr.
well,
Crow
it
there?
wasn't. It was Indiana Department of Transportation calling.
Yes.
I'm excited for you guys. It's not, you guys both know radio, but morning radio is not the same. It's its own weird little island of misfit fun, and I'm very excited for you.
Definitely going to hit hard the local entertainment scene. So much is happening, and I'm so delighted that Beaver's still the only station in Western Pennsylvania playing Charles Wesley Godwin. 6 Beaver County guys in the band. They're playing stadiums this weekend, literally stadiums for 40,000 people. The Beavers playing them, but that's just an example. We're going to have some local concert venue representatives talking about what big shows they have coming up to get people jazzed for the summer and fall. And we're going to have a lot of local entertainment to talk about, and of course, keep playing the great music the Beavers playing.
And we're going to follow Scott.
What?
We're going to follow Scott's travels.
Oh, I thought you meant we're going to follow him home.
Yeah, we're going to do that too. We're going to follow Scott's travels, and Scott will be, so each and every Monday, not only will we have our NASCAR recaps that we have every week, but we'll also have what Scott did out and about on the weekends. We'll talk about that on Mondays too. So
here's another tip for you newbie morning show people.
Newbies.
If somebody shows up with a plate of cookies and you don't know them, don't eat the cookies.
Ooh, is that based on experience?
Yes, it is. We'll take a break for a moment. You're listening to Beaver County Radio, coming to you live from the Fried Transportation Studios. Beaver County Radio and Fried Transportation, a winning team. 99.3 FM and WBVP, providing news, sports, and information for 76 years.
Beaver County Transit Authority connects you to where you want to be. The doctor's office or well-deserved shopping spree will take you to wherever you please. Safe, no fuss, leave the driving to us. Hop on, adventures coming your way.
The Beaver County Transit Authority Fast Forward Summer Pass is back in 2024. The application opens online at bcta.com or in person at the Rochester Transportation Center on May 11. The days are getting longer and the weather is warming up. Don't miss your chance to travel around Beaver County and even into Pittsburgh all summer long. Children ages 6 to 21 ride free between June 1st and August 31st.
Safe, no fuss, leave the driving to us. Adventures just a ride away. Beaver County Transit Authority, BCTA. Ride the bus.
Water, essential to our survival. Water, do you know what's in your water? Water, hard water, discolored, funky smell, funky taste. What you gonna do? You're gonna call Lou. Lou Negley's Bottled Water and Water Treatment Systems. Is your local water company giving you grief about your rental tanks? What you gonna do? Call Lou. From the testing to the pre-engineering and installation, put your water and your trust in a company that offers over 65 years experience with the emphasis on local. Negley's Bottled Water and Water Treatment Systems, your local water experts.
Your smile adds to your face value, and your teeth are so important to your life and to your good health. An expert in dentistry with many years of experience is Dr. Peter Montini. He and his staff in Beaver are able to help you through painless care. A free consultation with Dr. Montini could help you to decide on a new way of life, one that helps you to a better future. Call today. You will be glad you did. Smile.
Beaver County Radio and the Pennsylvania Hot Rod Company, along with A.K. Nayhouse, are teaming up to present Cruisin' on the Ridge, a series of car cruises happening the third Saturday of every month this summer from noon to 4 p.m. at the Beaver County Radio Studios. First cruise, May 18th at the studio location. It's 4301 Dutch Ridge Road, Brighton Township. Beaver County Radio's Solid Gold Saturday host J.D. Merkel We'll be spinning tunes in the parking lot, food trucks, prize giveaways, raffles, and a 50-50 drawing. Cruisin' the Ridge is being brought to you by Falcone's Moon Township Ford, eXp Realty, the Beaver County Transit Authority, Shop and Save Beer and Wine, the Rochester True Value Hardware Store, Friendly Federal Credit Union, Patriot Home Care, Fry Transportation, J. Young Refuse, A.K. Nahas Furniture and Appliance, the Pennsylvania Hot Rod Company, and Beaver County Radio.
The warm weather is back, and that can only mean one thing. Pirates baseball for a 76th season is on Beaver County Radio. Make sure you set your radio dial to WBVP and 99.3 FM. Pirate baseball is being presented locally by the St. Barnabas Health System, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, Falcone's Moon Township Ford, Keystone Wellness Program, Friendly Federal Credit Union, Dr. C. Timothy Lip, the Beaver Falls Municipal Authority, Patriot Home Care, Town Square Restaurant, and Beaver County Radio.
It is Teleforum. It is Thursday. It is a sad day. It is a sad day. Just found out Scott Tatey will not be joining me anymore on Thursdays at 11:35 like he has my entire tenure here. And the reason he's doing that is because he's part of the new morning show on our sister station that starts Monday. It's the Beaver. It's FM 95.7, AM 1460, also available at Beaver County Radio. That's the app. All of our St. Barnabas stations are available there. I think we have the coolest logo over there with the beaver. It's a beaver with the cowboy hat. How do you mess that up?
Yeah, I like that truck.
And it's you and it's Frank Sparks. And how long have you wanted to do this, Tatey? I'm dead serious because you and I have known each other many years. You've always been the entertainment reporter, but part of that is you spend a lot of time around radio idiots, and you've always been interested.
Radio junkie. Grew up as a kid, always listened. I have to have music on when I'm on the car. I like.
You still listen to AM or FM, or are you one of those streaming people?
No, listen to the Beaver.
All right.
Yeah, I just like having the warmth of radio, the intimacy. You're in the car with people. You're in the home with people, and just a more imaginative format, I think. I find myself listening more intently than when I'm watching TV.
Radio is more everything if you want it to be. Stan Freeberg said radio's the big screen. Okay? Television, it might be a big screen, but there's edges. Your imagination allows radio to go way past those edges. Sometimes too far. Sometimes you want to have a nice Kincaid print. It ends up being a dolly, and it scares people. Sparks, how'd you get dragged into this?
Into what? Doing the show?
He's already
I got dragged into radio a long time ago.
You've got the morning show numbness already.
No, it's something that's cool. The concept's something that Scott and I have talked about since 2017.
Yeah, seriously, I know you guys have been talking about this for a while.
Scott tried out. Actually, so how this worked out was Scott was filling in and everybody was doing tryouts to have your job that you have now, being the host of Teleforum.
Oh, okay.
And then the program director went with it.
What happened? Everybody get drunk and just said, tell Crow, he'll do it?
Everybody got drunk and said, let Sparks do it. So that's what ended up happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I ended up doing the show. And then from that, as we were talking about with Caleb, we had talked about, Scott and I had always talked about doing something, talking about local business and stuff like that, and local things.
It's interesting that you have to specifically differentiate local business, local things.
Yeah.
That used to be radio all the time.
Right. So, but that
and
was
it's
kind
not.
of, well, our highlight was to do notes on local entertainment. That was the highlight. And the highlight, the idea of the show to start with, and then obviously COVID put a little damper on that, was that we would have bands, which we had many over the years when you think about it, Scott. I still say my favorite, and I love every one of you that have listened, but my favorite's still the original. Remember the original?
The Doors impersonator, the shirtless Jim Morrison impersonator.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, from the Next Doors.
The Next Doors?
Jim from the Next Doors.
He stayed in character the entire interview. I think he thinks he is Jim Morrison.
Hey, man, he committed to the bit. Good for him.
But we had, at one point in our old studios, Beaver Falls, we had all the guests lined up under, because one of the biggest influentials or people that was influential in our area in music was none other than the Jaggers, obviously.
Sure.
So we had a picture of the
Skyliners, Jaggers, Clarks, Donnie.
Right. So we had a picture of the Jaggers, and we had from the picture we had all the other groups that came in and played on the air underneath of there. We even had at one point from Steel City Ruins, we had Billy Maybray's grandson. Remember?
That's right.
He made his own drum out of a suitcase.
Right on, man. That's
we had
all
a
a
good time.
cajon is now, is a wooden suitcase.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ross of the Jaggers was one of our guests. Of course, we mentioned
everywhere.
Donna Groom of the Skyliners,
Yeah.
and that's a really good one.
That's how I got to know Donna. Was she come on the show, and now she does a lot of different things with us. So it's been fun. We want to continue it. Now we're going to turn it into a show for 3 hours a day.
From when to when, what is the frequency, what is the station, let everybody know. Because look, we've known about this, and there's been a lot of moving parts, but there are people hearing this for the first time. They don't even know what our sister station is.
Yeah, so it's going to be from 7 to 10, Monday to Friday, and it'll be on 95.7 FM, 1460 WMBA AM, and then you can stream it online on our website, beavercountyradio.com. You just click on the Listen Now and go down and pick out our station over picking out 99.3 in Crow. I'm just kidding. But
I don't care.
And then you can also download our apps, Google Play Store, Apple iTunes Store. Just search for St. Barnabas Broadcasting, and you can download and listen.
It's the best mix of music. I want to give you an example. Over the weekend, you guys played a couple different Alice Cooper songs. There was Welcome to My Nightmare.
Welcome
and
to My
Teenage Frankenstein. No other radio stations are playing that. If they're playing Alice Cooper, you're going to hear 18.
You won't.
Maybe School's Out.
You're
this
going
time
to
of
hear
year.
18 and School's Out. You will not hear Only Women Bleed. We played that. I ain't proud of much. I'm proud of the cacophony that's being created musically, because it's country music and rock and roll. And when you go from A Boy Named Sue to a band or to a song by Clutch, there aren't a lot of radio stations. Dude, Frank and
13
I.
minutes of Frampton.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
way
that's
most
the
people's-
bathroom song.
No. That's why most people's musical tastes are, though, what you just said. But
The
you're not getting
plan.
that anywhere else.
The plan was, and it still is every day, and Frank thought this was a good idea, and I did too. What would we hear if we went on a drinking spree at a tavern somewhere in Beaver County, and we sat down and just listened to the jukebox? That's what that station is.
Right.
You ain't overthinking it.
Yeah, you're right.
Much like life.
No, you're right. So we're going to hear on Monday. We already know this. We're going to hear because Scott is going to be out and about. He's going to Tim McGraw and Carly Pierce this weekend. So we're going to talk about that on Monday as well.
Real exciting. Don't forget Carly Pierce's drummer is B.E. Taylor's son, which brings it all back home.
That's landing right in the middle of the yard, isn't it? That's so great. All right, I got 30 seconds left. What do you want to tell them to tune into this hot rockin' and country and
Tune in. It's going to be
morning
local,
show?
fun, and have a good time, Scott, right?
I'll miss your sunny disposition, but I guess I'll run into you in the hallway at least. So.
No, you won't. You'll hear me through the walls.
Yeah, trust me, you will.
From 7 to 10 Monday. It's the Beaver Morning Show. Brings Spark Scott Tatey, right?
Yeah, Nagley Bottled Water is going to be our initial
Oh,
sponsor.
nice.
Yeah. Who are you going to call? We're going to call Lou.
Done.
Can I be a guest?
Sure. We just won't turn his mic on, Scott.
Same treatment I get here.
Thanks for tuning in to Notes on Local Entertainment.